7 router, everything is here. That should be good. And .10 is my own computer, which is not the subject to attack. Next, we switch to APR tab. And let's synchronize our actions all together. Please go to APR. Please go to the top level of APR. Please click white space, and then plus will become available. But you need to click white space. And tell me if you're ready.
Ready.
Okay, good. So I'm clicking white space plus. And the next question is, I will spoof in between 2 victims or many victims, or how much? I don't know. Let it be like the main controller in Windows 7, just for instance, because it doesn't change anything. And then, so I have selected my 2 victims, 208 and 7, and activate ERP spoofing here. And then sniff this traffic and figure out how ERP spoofing works. So actually, I'm activating sniffer, in here, and activating ERP spoofing. And then filtering ARP protocol. That's enough. Again, so what I'm doing, I have selected 2 victims. I will spoof in between them. I'm activating ERP attack and sniffing this in Wireshark. And what's interesting in here? Oopsie. So as you might see, Windows 10 announces to the main controller that IP address of Windows 7 actually is at Mac Hacker. Do you see this? What the type of response is that? Reply. That's reply. So in 2 consequent packets in here, attacker informs 2008 that Windows, not Windows, but IP address .7 belongs to this Mac. And also attacker announces Windows 7 that 208, IP address 208 belongs to this Mac. So man in the middle connects to both victims and informs them, I am IP7 Mac Hacker, and this one, I am IP domain controller Mac Hacker. So it informs them with faked replies. Do you see this in your Wireshark, please?
Yes, yeah, it's the same.
Okay, good. Well, the next is there's a good question. What are our victims? For this, I will go to our schema of our network. If you check the schema of our network carefully, you may find the directions of traffic. For example, Windows 8 is the domain member, and Windows 2008 is the domain controller. So there is some direction of traffic between the two. It also is a DNS server. So when Windows 8 navigates to web, so it also contacts 208 for DNS name resolution. But when it has performed name resolution, Windows 8 navigates to MikroTik to get to the internet. Windows 8 communicates time to time with the second DNS server to synchronize DNS zones and also to perform DHCP relay protocol tasks. When you navigate to web, say from this machine, you want to navigate to this website. This machine first contacts the main controller for name resolution, and then it contacts the router to get to the VLAN with web. Being man in the middle, you only spoof within the local broadcast domain. You cannot spoof somewhere there. It's not possible. So you spoof in between the router, domain controller 7 and 8. Let me make first suggestion. Windows 7 is mail client. And we have mail server in here. So could you please tell me what IP addresses we need to spoof in between to sniff this traffic? Between which machines?
Windows 7 and router.
And the router, that's correct. So I'm switching back to sniffer. I remove this one, remove, and select with plus router and Windows 7 and go. Now I'm poisoning ERP between router and Windows 7. And the next step is actually Windows victim. I'm going to mailbox. So what's the name? It's here, Peter. Yeah, so you could launch Outlook and let's check if it has mailbox configured. And look at this. I have just simply launched Outlook, simply launched it. But I see routing of packets in between Windows 7 and 203. So packets actually are routed via Kane. So once again, please spoof, actively spoof between the router and Windows 7, log in as Peter, and run Outlook. And make sure packets are routed. And then you may find something interesting in passwords. Please check passwords and tell me if you have this something interesting.
Yeah, my Outlook isn't configured. So
under Peter account, yeah?
Oh, that might be the problem. I will check.
Check who am I?
Yeah, I need to relog first.
What are we supposed to do in Outlook?
So it's not configured under Peter, right?
It is. It is.
It is. In Outlook, just simply open it, and that's enough. Because
Okay.
when you open Outlook, it already checks incoming messages. It does it already. And then you can switch to passwords and figure out that you have new POP password dumped from the traffic. Exactly today. And now you see that the complete configuration of email account, just in case So it connects to mail server, specified mail server, by using two protocols, POP and SMTP. And when you just simply launch Outlook, it connects to POP3 server by using unencrypted 110 port, and the password is dumped immediately in clear text. Tell me if you have sniffed the password.
Yes,
Or you
I
need,
did.
yeah? Okay, good. In case somebody needs assistance, just tell me. Somebody else, please.
Yeah, I would probably need your assistance if you can.
Okay. You're student one in that.
Yeah, probably.
All right, good. So you're poisoning, packets are flowing. Switch to passwords. Go to passwords. On the bottom.
Okay, still attacker machine.
Of course. Is it my issue or your issue? With the speed?
Probably your issue.
Okay, I have disconnected from your session. I've disconnected, and tell me if it works much better. No?
Nope. Still the same.
All right, switch to passwords anyway.
Like passwords, like here?
Yes,
or?
click. You see, POP3 has 3 new events today.
Okay.
So
I
you
couldn't
have
just
sniffed.
find it.
Yeah. So you have
you.
sniffed this as clear text. And the next question, how does Kane know about this? If you go to configure, if you go to filters and ports, you will figure out that POP3 unprotected is here. So in case some POP server runs on non-default port, you right-click, change port, and add more ports, such as 1111. And then Kane will try to dump data from this port as well. That's not the case at the moment, but the general idea is like that. Well, let me show you one more example of attack. For this, I need to get prepared a little bit, because Outlook is the Outlook is not activated on attacker machine. Let me check. It asks for activation. Maybe I can rearm. No, close. Okay. I could try rearming this. OSPP, and the C drive, program files, Microsoft Office. No, that was common files, Microsoft Shared, Microsoft Office. No. All right. How do I rearm MS Office? OSPP rearm exe located in program files, Microsoft Office. Okay, let me check. So on attacker machine, Microsoft Office. No, 32-bit Microsoft Office, OSPP rearm. Let me try. Let me check. Okay, rearm worked. Let's give it a try all together. Please, on attacker machine, navigate to program files, x86, Microsoft Office, and run rearm. and then you will be able to spoof email. Tell me when done. Waiting for your response.
Done.
Done. Okay, good. So that's you. You're the only one. I would like to hear response from everybody.
Done.
Huh?
But just running is enough.
Just
I
running,
suppose.
yeah.
Okay,
That's enough.
okay, done.
Okay, good. So in this exercise, we will sniff the email message body and then spoof. So still you need Kane. Still you need to sniff between Windows 7 and the router. So I have clicked sniffer, APR, and poisoning between the router and the 7. Please pay attention because on exam you will be asked where to click for APR spoofing. I had this question at least 2 times. All right, so I'm spoofing. On top of this, I launch Wireshark and begin sniffing. So I'm not only spoofing, so poisoning wax. On top of this, I'm sniffing. Next, if you're ready, you go to victim machine and please write new message, new email. To say director at what is my mail? Peer. Okay, I will write drop a message to Miroslav Kucka. Miroslav at at Windows and CLV. What about payment or maybe something? Okay, delivery. Hello, Miroslav. We are ready to dispatch your goods. Please make. Oh, that's okay. And sincerely, or whatever, here. Okay. That's enough. And you could send this message. Once again, I'm spoofing. I'm sniffing. And then the victim sends the message. Message sent. And in Wireshark, I apply filter SMTP. So please tell me if you have SMTP traffic in here.
I do.
Good. That's the very beginning. Somebody else as well, please.
I have as well.
I see it.
Yeah. Okay. So you do what? Right click, follow TCP stream. So you right click any packet of this conversation, select follow TCP stream. And you see this conversation in a single window, which you could save to your desktop. So I'm saving it to my desktop, such as Peter to Miroslav.eml. And bring it down and check if this I will not configure account. Check if, come on, no account, no account. I don't want any account. Go. So check if this email message looks good to you. Does it look like original one? Shall I repeat? So you go to Wireshark, you filter SMTP, right-click any SMTP packet, follow TCP stream, you have this picture and save it on your desktop as EML file. And then try opening this file in Outlook without account. Just simply tell him, yeah, I don't want to have account. Any good result or any assistance is needed? If you're experiencing issues, please tell me because we are a little bit late.
Yeah, I got it. This is just too many pop-ups to click.
Yeah. So have you saved it to the desktop?
Yeah, I got it completely.
You don't need to change anything on victim machine. It was pre-configured. Please, once again, if you're experiencing issues, please tell me right now. Otherwise, you will not be able to perform the next exercise. Of course, you can just simply watch it.
Okay, so if you can help me with that.
So you're student 1?
Yeah.
Question, close this one. Show me SMTP filter and Wireshark. Type SMTP. Right-click, follow TCP stream. Save as to desktop as EML file. Blah, 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 .eml. EML. It's a must. .eml.
EMUL?
3 characters. EML. Echo Mike Lima. Save to desktop. Close. Try opening it. Next, no account. No account. Finish him. You know what? Yeah, so you close this one, but the email message doesn't look good. Is that something you've sent?
No, yeah, I seem so.
Show me in sent items on the victim. What you have sent on the victim in sent items. Sent. Sent items folder. You still sniffing? Try again. Try forwarding this message once again if you're still sniffing.
No, I'm still sniffing.
You could do what? Restart sniffing in Wireshark. not to save previous traffic. Let me know that you have too many programs running, such as SuperScan, Advanced IP Scanner. You don't need it. Close this one. This doesn't work. Stop sniffing. Begin sniffing. Continue. Now remove this filter. Yeah, you could put SMTP filter in here. SMTP right now. Okay, now send the message. Just simply forward it.
Okay.
Right click forward. Right click the message header. Forward. 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 Up. Forward. Send it to Miroslav Windows in TLV because this domain exists here. It says now needs to be forwarded to the internet at Windows in TLV. Go.
Just like that.
Go. Send. Now drop it down and check Wireshark. Right click, view, follow TCP stream. Save as to desktop. Whatever, go. Now open it in Outlook. So now you see that you have sniffed the original message. I'm dropping it down because you have achieved the first goal. Tell me, please. So the first question, have you noticed anything on victim side? Anything unusual or whatever?
No.
No. Is victim aware that someone has sniffed POP password?
No, the victim isn't aware of
No.
this attack.
Is the victim aware that you have sniffed the conversation?
No.
Because I'm asking it separately because those are separate protocols. POP protocol and SMTP protocol are totally different things, unrelated. So victim is unaware in both cases. And now, there's a time to get success for attacker. Attacker will configure email account. Email account could be taken from properties of this message. Thank you very much. So stop this shit. So you see, this is the display name. This is an email address. This is email address. This is signature. So I will create a user account in my control panel, totally reflecting all of this. So I'm going to control panel. I'm going to mail, create email account, new account. My name is Peter G. How do I know? From the traffic. Email address is peer@windows.nt/lv. How do I know? From the traffic. Oh no, I will do what? I will skip automated setup. This is bullshit. POP, yes. Peer G, Windows in TLV. Username was peer@windows.nt/lv. Mail server, incoming mail server doesn't matter because I will not read an email. This could be blah, 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 whatever. Outgoing email server. Where do I get it?
The header
here.
of the email?
From the traffic. Everything is taken from the traffic. So 10.20.0203, I took it from the traffic. Incoming, I don't know, because I have sniffed SMTP. SMTP does not provide incoming mail server. So PRG taken from the traffic. This one taken from the traffic. Taken from the traffic. Oh no, it's a guess because login name was used for POP, not SMTP. So this is a guess. No testing. In more setting, I could customize a little bit if I know something. So I will not read, I will just simply send. Next, finish. I don't want mobile. Okay, now faked email account is configured. Where is my email message? It's here. No activation. Reply all. Please pay. Not play, please pay 4,000 euro, 5,000 euro to a new account. IBAN 123 123 123. In advance to this account. And let me add my signature. Just simply copy paste. No. Does it look genuine? Basically, yes, because I have copied all the attributes. I have copied everything. The question is if Miroslav has email account. I don't remember this. Let me check mail server. If I have email account in here, POP. There is no. Okay, new mailbox, Miroslav. User password 123. Go. So I'm sending this email to Miroslav as a forward from this. Send. Now Miroslav will have this incoming message. The message is here. Basically, if I check sent items, go away. Peter sent items. I can bet Miroslav will receive this email as genuine one. Because everything was sniffed, all the parameters were sniffed, and the previous conversation was sniffed. I can also create one more faked account of Miroslav and reply back to Peter that we have discussed this and decided to skip for a week. So Peter will receive message, a response like, okay, maybe a little bit later. So I need to reconfigure account for this. And let it be, whoa, I don't want this shit. Change. No. So where's my mail account? Email account, email account. Now this is gonna be Miroslav, but I don't have previous conversation, so that's why I'm not sure if this display name is good. And Miroslav in here, I don't have his signature. So I don't know if this is genuine. Maybe I need to sniff both ways. Finish. And now I will reply back to this original message. Reply all. Hello, Peter. We have discussed a matter and decided to skip for a week, I will keep you updated. Thanks, Miroslav. Send. I'm doing this from attacker machine. Now let's check incoming messages on the victim. Miroslav replied back. And everything looks legitimate actually, because I have added the citation from previous conversation, and it looks legitimate. So the magic is that when you sniff email conversations and protocols are not secure, your victim is unaware that you are sniffing. So victim could expose their password. An attacker can sniff incoming messages. Basically, I'm still sniffing. So in case Miroslav has responded something, anything, on attacker machine, I still can sniff. And this is it.
And Peter,
yeah.
Do I have to be inside the same domain?
This is a good question. Let me show you. So this is Miroslav on his PC and his Miroslav server, email server. There is the internet, and there is the Peter email server and the Peter workstation, right? If you have different email domains, right? So this is Seznam. This is not Seznam. This is Seznam. This is Windows and TLV. And the attacker could reside here, man in the middle. There is the router. There is a router here, 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 and here. So attacker could perform injection where it's more convenient for him. Attacker could also take control over email server, over router, over this workstation, and sniff this keyboard keylogger and attack this machine. So as you might see, there are a lot of attack vectors. And next question, if you need to be in the same email domain, let me show you. This is SMTP. SMTP and MX record, MX DNS record points to this server as incoming for Seznam CZ mail domain. MX DNS record points to this server as incoming for Windows and TLV. Next, there are DNS servers, and the SPF record could be checked from both sides. If you connect to Miroslav DNS mail server, to Seznam, faking, so you're faking Windows and TLV, mail exchanger will go to DNS and check SPF record of Windows and T domain. And there was, as you might remember, there was -all. So my IP address will be illegitimate for this. But if I connect to Peter, if I send spoofed message to Peter from Miroslav, so I'm faking Miroslav. And Seznam does not have SPF record, or this SPF record is relaxed. And this is what you saw on Monday. So I can fake this from my machine. So to sniff, you need to be somewhere in the middle, on some part of the path to sniff. To fake message, you need to take into account SPF records. So I have no simple answer, yes or no. It's a piece of puzzle. But anyway, now you see the result. You could also save this message. All right. So Miroslav to Peter.eml. So I have saved this, and in case I was sniffing for this, this looks totally legitimate, except this one. So that was about spoofing and sniffing email messages. Maybe more questions about this, because we are going to the next exercise. No questions. All right. Let's do what? I'd like to spoof between Windows 8 and between domain controller and a router, probably. Let me check. I'm checking my checklist. It's not as simple. Because, you know, when you spoof all protocols, but I only need HTTP at the moment. All right. So let it be any machine. Windows 7 is okay. So I continue spoofing between Windows 7 and the router, because I will go from Windows 7 to web. So the path is this one. So man in the middle will spoof here. Sniffing still takes place. Maybe I will restart Wireshark to remove unneeded packets. Now on Windows 7, you don't need Outlook anymore, so it's done with Outlook. Go to browser. In browser, please go to powergym.com/powergym. All together. It's a little slower, but it works. It should work. I expect it to work. Come on, do it quickly. Sometimes virtualization doesn't help in sniffing, and sometimes sniffing kills client connections. Okay, I understand the reason. It was trying to get to Google Maps, but the certificate is faked. Let me show you. In Kane, it tried to spoof those certificates. So the HTTP session to Google APIs was broken. That's why the connection was so slow. But I don't care about Google at the moment. I don't need internet at all. I'm spoofing between my web client and the web server. And here I click login, which again will cause some timeout because of Google. I could stop sniffing for, oh no, it's okay. So username is Sam and password test. You could do it if you want. You could type whatever. The main idea of this is called form-based authentication on web. So you type your credentials in some kind of form. This is form-based authentication. So I'm typing some test, login, yes, no, whatever I'm in. But do you know the difference between get and post? Would you please explain me in short?
Well, we
No?
can see get parameters in the URL, and in the post we can't see it.
It's a little bit simpler. When you read the web page, you utilize get command in HTTP. If you send something, you post. So in Wireshark, I will search for HTTP dot HTTP dot what was the method request method double equals post. So I'm searching something from users posted to the web, and yes, I have 2 posts, and specifically login SPX. And what's here in this post? Do you see this? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, good. So when you post something to web, this traffic was also unsecure because of HTTP protocol, not HTTPS. And from posts, I have recognized that login SPX could be something important, and several form items were delivered from the client to the server, including 2 important ones, TXT uname and TXT password. You could also train Kane to recognize those items. By default, Kane knows nothing about this because this is a little bit more intelligent job. So could you please tell me if you have sniffed this in Wireshark and you see the result?
Oh, yes.
Are you? Yes.
Okay, good. So now I'm switching to Kane. In Kane, I'm going to configure HTTP fields. It knows some popular field names, so I'm adding TXT uname plus and TXT pwd plus. From now on, Kine recognizes this as something interesting and will sniff those credentials. So if you continue logging in or logging out, or just please make sure to continue attack, because when you click configure, attack stops. So I am continuing my attack. I don't need Wireshark anymore. I just simply select Peter, haha, and the result is right here. Because Kane was trained to recognize those fields. And could you please tell me if victim is aware of attack?
No, the victim isn't aware.
He isn't. So victim is unaware. Next demo may be unsuccessful, but I would like to try. This could be HTTP authentication. I don't have it prepared on my IIS, so form-based authentication is what you see in form. There's one more type of authentication, which is called HTTP authentication. I will stop the attack and we'll try to show you how it looks like. So if you go to a specific website which supports authentication, and that was demo phpMyAdmin.net. Uh-oh. I will try it from another browser, maybe. On the main controller, I have Firefox. Go to demo phpMyAdmin.net. Untrusted. What's the reason? I don't know. I understand the risks. Add exception. Show me the certificate. What is this? Something strange. I don't know what's that. Maybe that's Kane. I don't think so. What is my sniffing? Certificates. No, it's not Kane. It's something with that site. Confirm, go. Well, and somewhere here they have demo of HTTP authentication. This one. I will try. So I click HTTP authentication. I understand the risks. Go. So this is what's called HTTP authentication, and you might find it in many routers, for example, home routers. Okay, let me try sniffing at the same time. So on attacker machine, I will perform ERP attack between 2008 and the router. Go. Hello, mellow. Okay, now checking if I have some hack value. No. Haha. Still no. So I see routing takes place. I see certificates. No, that's not that certificate. But I don't see password in HTTP here. Maybe once again. Yeah. Doesn't work. So routing of APR works, but it doesn't help me. So not this time. I don't have HTTP authentication prepared at the moment, but still this is sniffable. Let me show you one more example of attack via HTTPS, because what I just saw, you see, I just simply accepted untrusted certificate, and this is it. So what do I do next? I'm going to the web server. What is my web server? This is the web server. I'm going to IIS, Tools, Internet Information Services. In Internet Information Services, I will create self-signed certificate. You probably understand what's that, self-signed certificate. So certificates, create self-signed certificate, friendly name CEHv, to personal store. Okay, good. Now I can go to website and assign binding of HTTPS with this certificate. Okay. Now PowerGym is also accessible via HTTPS. Let me try. So I'm sniffing between the main controller and the router. Still sniffing. In the main controller, I'm typing, say, HTTPS powergym.com/powergym/login ASPX. Go. It presents me the certificate. I can check what is this. Add exception, view certificate, CEHv, fresh new certificate. Should be the same, right? Should be that original certificate. But if you go to Kane, if you go to APR, you will see that Kane has spoofed this certificate already. So this certificate has different thumbprint. Let me check if I can see exactly thumbprint, because it says fingerprint, which is a little bit different. Most of fields of this certificate are spoofed. Okay, I'll do what? I'll make print screen. Okay, confirm. I understand. Add exception, confirm. It still tries to go via Google API, so that's why it's so slow. But login name, okay, blah, blah. And password, blah, blah. Go. And what's here? Let me check. Passwords, blah, 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 blah. As you might see, this happens over HTTPS. Could you please tell me, did Firefox a good job? It warned me, right? Yes. Have I accepted my risk? Yes, I have accepted the risk. So now I'm working with spoof certificate. And the attacker recognizes all of my session. Let me stop the attack. So attack is not taking place anymore. And I will relaunch the session. I'm going to Power Gym once again. It asks me for certificate once again. Okay, I understand the risks. Show me certificate and show me what's here in this screenshot. It's really the same certificate. Fingerprints are the same. Shouldn't be like that. Because I'm not sniffing anymore. It just simply does not present me thumbprint. This is a bad idea, because certificates are recognizable by thumbprints. Okay, anyway, confirm, go. And the victim is unaware that I'm listening when I'm listening, because victim accepts self-signed certificate anyway. So I can sniff for this session anyway. Is it good or bad at the moment? Let me spend 5 minutes more for remote desktop. I'd like you to perform this test all together with me. So let's sniff between computers in the single subnet. So this may be, say, Windows 7 and Windows 8 or whatever. Like this, 7 and 8. Go. And on computer Windows 8, this is client machine, I will establish connection to Windows 7. Please tell me when ready. Now let's give it a try. So I'm positioning between 8 and 7. And from 8, I navigate to 7 via RDP. Tell me if ready.
I'm ready.
1.
Ready.
Ready.
2.
Ready as well.
Go. It tells me that identity cannot be verified. You probably know this window. Yes, okay. That's okay. If you click like user, select administrator, administrator. I will retype from scratch. Administrator. And the password of password, go. Yes, throw away the spear. I need to log in as admin. Go, go, go. Oh, it's 7, 7, 7, 7, yes. So I have logged in to Windows 7 from Windows 8 as administrator. Then I can disconnect and my session is over. When your session is over, you will see something interesting in here. Specifically closed session of RDP version 4. Tell me if you have it.
Mine is still decrypting.
Make sure to close the session, to disconnect.
I have it.
Good. Somebody else as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. Right click, view. And you will see something in here. And what you could try searching, search for string client-side. So search for client side. Find, and tell me if you have this text. Key pressed, key released.
Yes.
Yes. It's kind of hard work to understand what's there. That's why I'm going to Peter Tools. In Peter Tools, I'm going to Packet Capture. In Packet Capture, I'm going to Kane and Kane RDP parser. Run this parser. Tell him to process this big file and save the result to desktop. Result. And you will see the result of parsing this file. Probably you will have quite good result. I don't have a tool to parse pictures from RDP, but texts are also good. This is the key sniffer. So do you have the result something like this? Someone needs assistance? Yeah?
Maybe can you please repeat how you did the text file, the result?
Okay. Okay. So in Kane, you have the closed session, RDP version 4. Then you go to Peter Tools. In Peter Tools, you go to Packet Capture, Kane, Parser.
Oh, got it. Thanks.
You double-click Parser, you select the big file, and specify result to the desktop. And this is it. So it's done. This could be a very good result for today. Any questions so far? If not, we will continue tomorrow. Any assistance, please?
Yeah, I got it.
Got it. Okay, good. So,
Okay, thank you.
see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Let's see
Thank you. See you.
Yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Peter.
Cheers.